Hey guys, it's M4J here, and welcome back to the Real Hatfield Town here on Football Manager 2021. First of all, hopefully you can actually hear me. I done goofed, I know, with Sunday's pre-record. I think what happened was I recorded OpenTTD on this laptop that I'm recording this on now. We'll come back to that in a second. And I then went and recorded something on my desktop, thinking that I had the same sound settings as I had from my laptop. Obviously I didn't, because they're two separate things. And because of that, I ended up recording an hour and a half long video that had no commentary. So that was annoying. Thankfully my brother is a genius when it comes to editing, and he was able to make a highlights video that you would have seen yesterday that actually worked so well that we're going to be using that as the new format moving forward. So, crisis averted. However, I am recording, as I said, on my laptop. I'm away from home. I'm at my missus's place, and therefore I don't have access to my desktop right now. Maybe in the future, who knows? Conversation for another day. But because of that, things might look a little bit choppy. Things might look a bit ropey in places. Apologies for that. So far, touch wood. It's a plastic table, but I'll touch it anyway. Things are going okay. Right. The only problem I have got right now is I have to like crane my neck to see the screen. Let me just move the chair that I'm sitting in. There we go. Now I'm sitting directly in front of the screen. Right. So last time out then we played Bulldog. 1-0 win thanks to Baker. Since then we've played Oxy Jets away from home. We won 2-1. Goals from Carter Hudson, Doncaster and Baker. Baker scored a penalty. Hudson Doncaster scored a really well taken finish from a pullback from Baker. So Harry Baker once again is actually doing the business, and yet Ryan Watson, I think by the looks of it, won man of the match. Interesting. Baker didn't last the full match, so that might be part of the reason why Cotter came on during the second half, because Baker picked up a slight knock. And you'll also see here we've got injuries to Studholme and Hammond that we're going to have to contest with shortly. But today we're going to kind of do a set pieces part 2. So we've worked on set pieces before, but since then the squad has changed quite a bit. We've had some players come out, we've had some players come in. So because of that, we are going to change things up a little bit. Not too much, but a little bit. So first of all, we'll have a look at corners. Corners were the one that I wanted to look at probably the most, to be honest. Mainly just making sure that the right people are doing the right things. So, I mean, you see how I'm setting it up here. Left footers on the right, right footers on the left. We're mainly going to go for in-swingers. We will, however, have one exception, which will be Carter Hudson Doncaster, who's probably going to be secondary after Studholme here. And then, yeah, on the other side, we've got... actually, I'm going to chuck Hilton here as well. And then the other side, we've got Carter at the top. Then we'll have Hilton second whenever he does play. Akram third. And then we'll have Studholme, Cantwell, and... I guess Moriarty if he does play, which isn't very often. Whoops, that didn't work. There we go. Okay, I might put my laptop into high performance mode actually if I'm going to be recording, but you will hear it and it will sound like a jet engine, so it's not always the nicest thing. I'm also going to quickly get up. Okay, my laptop doesn't mind Football Manager too much, at least not this screen. I haven't tried it with matches yet, that could be a whole other thing. But yeah, free kicks, that's the next one I wanted to look at. So free kicks, it's mainly going to be an amendment rather than a complete change, because I did do some tweaking of this during pre-season. So for example here you've got Walton, Moriarty, Afsar and then Akram. Studholme, actually no he's not, is he? No, he's down here. He did score a free kick though in season 1. And then on this side we've got Akram, which I'm happy with. Then Baker, he did score one last season as well, although where he's... oh, he's even lower. Wow. Then Walton, then Afsar, then Carter. Where is Carter? He's there. Yeah, okay, happy with that. This side then, I think I'm also happy with this, to be honest. And then indirect wide. And then indirect deep. Yeah, you can see I've tweaked these because Walton is on these. Alright, last one then, throw-ins. So this is the one that was actually bugging me because we had, in the Oxy Jets match, I noticed that Argent was actually taking throw-ins from both sides, which I don't want. That's you never want that, let's be honest. So we're going to change things up so that that doesn't happen. Where is Harwood? There he is. Oh wow, he's got a really bad throw-in stat, but we are still going to have him take throw-ins. And then if we go back to this, we want who else can play left back? Actually, it's just Ruiz now, isn't it? I think. Maybe, possibly. In that case, maybe we want. I mean, Ramen Lewis, if he's on, can take throw-ins from either side. I don't want players running right out of position, you know. Rice Puto on this side, and then, I mean, where's Gonzalez Velasco? There he is. He'll take them from that side. There we go. That's that done. Penalties. Now, this, again, I think was already set up. So, yeah, Walton, Baker, Watson, Ramen Lewis. We got a 2 here, but I'm going to swap. Take out a 2 and just have Gonzalez Velasco and then maybe Argent, and that's it. Okay, that was actually a lot quicker than I thought it was going to be, so that's cool. We'll remove these as well. So we've got Hammond as captain, Evans as vice captain, then we're going to have Walton, Watson, Newman, then Sadler, Carter, sure, and Murray, and then maybe Baker as well. So it'll go down the list. We sure didn't need to go that far down the list, to be honest, but you never know. Right, let's continue. So I'm going to show the match again as one single episode here. We're only going to play the one game today just to keep these episodes a little bit shorter and sweeter, since I'm not recording on the big rig. What else was I going to say? There was something else really important I was going to say. Oh yes, goalkeeper. So I mentioned last time out that I was in talks with goalkeepers. They all rejected me. So I've put in an offer for another goalkeeper who hopefully will join. I'll only tell you who they are if they join. If they don't, it's not really worth going through saying, oh, this person now turned me down, this person now turned me down, blah, 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 so on, so on. I'm only going to mention them now if they do, in fact, sign for us. Because I think that'll work better. Come on, game. There we go. Newcastle Town make Moriarty offer. There's still a few of our players on amateur and in fact just amateur, I think it is, contracts and youth contracts, I suppose, where teams are coming in for them. Again, I'm not going to kick anyone out, but at the same time there are a list of players that we've got where I'm not too upset if they leave, because I think, you know, we can survive without them. Plus, it means the squad does get smaller. We're picking up a lot of injuries again. And we've got AFC Hatfield Town in the first, was it preliminary round? Yeah, the FA Cup extra preliminary round. Is this our first season back in the FA Cup? No, I think it's our second, isn't it? Didn't we play in the FA Cup last season too? I think so. I think so. Alright, into the match we go then. So, yeah, we're going to switch from attacking to positive here, although it doesn't matter, because, actually, no, it does matter, because we're not going to have the match plan. Opposition instructions, higher tempo, sure. Okay, so let's take out the injured players first. So, Hammond, Griffiths, and, Griffiths, and Studholme. And Cotter, apparently. What's wrong with you? Are you already playing in another match? Okay. So let's go with maybe Afsar coming in here for Griffiths, and then we'll start Gonzalez Velasco, like so. And then who else? Hammond. So maybe Harding. Is he on the bench? No, he's not. Where's Harding? There's Harding. We'll start Harding, and then we'll swap him with Gadger. So Gadger technically starts. That's fine. And then we've got the striker at the bottom, which I'm guessing is going to be Dippo. And, oh, left winger as well. Of course. Rice Puto unavailable. So it could well be... Oh, we're actually starting to run short in the left wing department, believe it or not. Who saw that coming? I mean, it's going to be Ramen Lewis then, who's going to come in here, and then Akram swap. There we are. So, starting lineup. We have Extensing goal. Back four of Argent, Evans, Spooner and Harwood. Midfield two of Gadger and Watson. Advanced midfield 3 of Akram, Hudson Doncaster and Gonzalez Velasco, and then Baker up front. Bench is Ruiz, Newman, Harding, Afsar Chowdhury, Sadie, Rahman Lewis and Akinyemi. Pretty happy with that. Let's get into the game. Remember to turn off the match plan, Mark. That's very important. With favourites, we should be winning this one comfortably. I'll go with that, sure. I don't know how much of that is true now. Are we still favourites all the time, or is there going to become a point where we will get caught out, or found out, I should say. Right, turn off the match plan. Have we got it on extended? I believe we do. Yes. I've also turned the camera to director, just because I was getting a bit bored of TV. I thought I'd go with director instead. No real gameplay changes, let's be honest. It's just looks nice, so you get to see lots of different angles. Right, corner coming in there. Gonzalez Velasco with the header away, and now Carter with the freedom of Birchwood here to run through. Plays it through to Baker. That's well played. If he shoots, good defending. Is that Douglas? I think that was Douglas who tracked back there and made that challenge. That's really good defending, because Baker was definitely through on goal there. Clear goal scoring opportunity. Had to get the challenge right. Thankfully he did. Incidentally, I forgot to mention the goal we conceded against Oxley Jets was also from a penalty. Harwood got booked for giving that away. It was a bit disappointing, really. It was a nothing ball into the box, and he just got caught under the ball and shoved his man. And that was a foul. That was it. That's all it was. Simple as that. It's a bit disappointing, but what can you do? Alrighty then, the clock is flying along. Just checking that the recording is going okay. It seems to be. I'm pretty happy with this, actually. It's not bad. The setup itself, the jankiness in which I've set this up is not good. Let's be honest. But the result doesn't seem too bad. So I'm pretty happy with that. There are lots of goals flying in around the league right now. Hopefully this could be one for us. Akram with the ball across. Evans' header. There it is. Tim Evans, first goal of the season. Great finish, very well taken. Good ball across from Akram as well. First time ever we've whipped it far post, and it's actually worked. Very nice. And that is the 1-0. 27 minutes, I think, was on the clock when we scored that. That lifts us up into second place behind Hatfield. What's that? Hudson Doncaster. Is he? Yeah, he is tired, actually. Can he get to half-time? If he can get to half-time, I'll bring on Sadie then. Please don't get injured, Carter. Please don't get injured. We need you. You are our best player by a long, long stretch. I'm going to bite the bullet and switch him now for Sadie. There we go. And maybe Baker at half-time, or give Baker the first 5 minutes of the second half. That is half-time. Analytics-wise, we're actually pretty even still. Their cam is a little bit deeper, and our midfield is a bit more lopsided than theirs. But overall, pretty even. How are we doing for chances? 4 and 1. They've had none whatsoever, so that's a little less even. But yeah, there's always room for improvement. We will, as I said, give Baker sort of 5 minutes of this second half to see if he can... Don't know whether he picked up an injury or whether he's just fatigued. That's the other problem we've got now. We're not full-time still. We're still only part-time. So we only train 1-2 days a week. And the fatigue levels are excruciatingly high. That was a really good effort. Offside, though. So with the injury mod that we've got installed as well, not only are players picking up freak injuries, but they're also picking up fatigue-related injuries too. And we don't want to suffer from that too much, so I will prep the sub now and we'll get Akinyemi on like so. What's this box here? Oh, that's my laptop. Okay, yeah, you can see I'm playing on a laptop now. Battery plugged in, full charge. That's what I like to see. Right, Harwood with the throw to Sadie. Sadie with the blocked cross, but it does still find Gonzalez Velasco. He takes it into the box, pulls it back to Sadie. There's the shot. Good save. Good 1-2 actually, even though the first part of it was technically unintentional. Still a good 1-2 there, and it very nearly resulted in a well-taken goal. Oh, and the flying Dippo there nearly got his head on that one too. Spooner back to Harwood. Harwood with the ball over the top. Gonzalez Velasco couldn't win the header there, but that's fine. Harwood now with another throw to Sadie this time. He's crossed it in. It's behind Dippo, but it finds Akram. There's his goal, his first of the season as well. He's made one and now he's scored one. Beautiful stuff. Very, very well played. Good play here from Sadie too. I thought the chance had gone. The cross went over the head of Dippo. But there was Akram ghosting in. Defender missed the interception. The right back missed the run of Akram, lost his man. And that's 2-0. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff. Right, we've got Spooner and Harwood now running on fumes. I think out of the two, Spooner will probably be the one I bring off. Yeah, we'll bring on Ruiz. And I probably would swap these two round actually. Can I do that without breaking the game again like I did at the weekend? There we go. Put Evans on the right hand side, Ruiz on the left. I'd rather have the two centre-backs fighting fit rather than the full-backs. Even though, obviously, crosses come in from the flanks and you want your full-backs to be able to close it down. But if the ball goes over the top and the striker's running in on goal, you would rather have someone who can chase them. And that's your centre-back. So, make sure that they're in top condition. That was a good header there from Evans. Gonzalez Velasco back to Watson. Infield to Gadja. Forward nicely there to Akinyemi. He looked at Chowdhury then and then completely ignored him, but he does still get it in the end. That's a good ball. Gonzalez Velasco with the takedown, and there's his first goal of the season. And that kind of came out of nowhere, to be honest. Akram with his second assist of the game. What can I say? That was a well-worked goal out of everything. That could have been intercepted there from Gadra. I'm glad it wasn't. And looked like an outside of the foot pass as well. Good takedown. Keeper, not really much he could do. Slotted it in the bottom corner. 3-0. Very, very happy with that. And that's pretty much going to be it by the looks of things. The clock is still running down. We've got 3 minutes of injury time and we are flying through that too. And as the keeper comes to take this free kick here, it's probably going to be the end of the game. Maybe one more chance here. Gonzalez Velasco with the turn. And he's getting away from his man, is he? He has, and he's crossed it in. That is full time. Akram couldn't get on the end of the cross. Brilliant, brilliant play from Akram Chowdhury there. I did actually say this in the recording at the weekend, but obviously it didn't make it in because no sound. But Akram's a tricky one for me. I really like the dynamic between Studholme, Hudson Doncaster and Argent, where Studholme will get the ball, he'll run inside, he'll lay it off to Hudson Doncaster, who immediately plays it back out onto the left-hand side, where Argent's made the overlapping run and is in acres of space. I really, really like that dynamic. When Akram plays, that dynamic isn't possible because Studholme cuts inside and Akram actually runs down the line. They do two different things. There is still a good link-up play between Argent and Akram, but it's not the same. So it's a tricky one because you can clearly see he has the ability to transport games. That's not what I meant to say at all. To change games. He can come on and make a real difference. But at the same time, my first choice team will always have Studholme in that position because he links up so well with Hudson Doncaster, and then Argent can fill the space. So, kind of got like an A team and a B team in that respect, where the A team is the cut inside and the inverted winger system, and then the B team is the conventional winger system, and that's why he doesn't play very much. I rate him very, very highly as a footballer. Don't get me wrong, but he doesn't really gel in the system that I like on that left hand side. You always have one winger who can cut inside and then one who stays wide. And in our case, it's normally Griffiths or Gonzalez Velasco, whoever it might be, that stays wide on the right-hand side and then the left-hand side is the one where we cut inside. Sometimes it will switch, but mostly it will be that. Sometimes, of course, we'll have Hudson Doncaster out on the right-hand side, then he'll be the inverted winger. In times like that, we can then, of course, have Akram out on the left, because not only would the right-hand side have the inverted winger, but that right-hand-sided winger will also be the one who plays in the hole when the inverted winger system works. So yeah, it can be switched. Maybe I'll look at doing that throughout the season. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. It is a short one. Again, sorry about that, but it means I can get these done quickly, edited, uploaded, all on this laptop. So it means I can carry on producing content and hopefully won't miss any more uploads. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. It really does help me out. And of course, if you're enjoying the series, check out Hatfield Town's socials. Links will be in the description down below. As I said at the weekend, they are announcing some more things this week, so keep an eye out for those. There's some very, very exciting things to be announced. And yeah, just keep an eye out on their socials. Why not? It's a football club. Anyone who likes football, follow a football club. There you go. Besides all that, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. That's where I went wrong. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you guys for continued support. Drop those comments down below as well. Completely forgot to mention that. Tactics, signings, transfers, all that good stuff. And until next time, I will see you soon.